where it's like, I don't know what the heck it was. I'm just talking about this. I made me a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. I know y'all looking at this, but I got my water. I just want this just in case. I might have wanted some little sweetness with my birthday, but you know, I do. Y'all had this last night. I did not finish it. That's crazy. Okay, so stuff keep getting worse with Dr. Umar. I'm gonna close this window. Hold on, let me close this window in front of me real quick. So now I have my sandwich. So stuff keep on getting worse with Dr. Umar. I don't know what it is this time, but we about to find out right now. Okay. He was on a podcast and he said something. I'll be making my food good as fuck. There we go. Mute that.
Johnson was confronted and asked about the school skin on the podcast.
Y'all, the egg then fell down a little bit.
Umar Johnson proceeds to say some of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard. Umar Johnson needs to stop doing interviews, at least until he can get his...
Good morning, Maxie.
See what they're peddling is there's a class section.
We're the supporters and we got issues. That's all lies.
Wow.
They are haters masquerading as supporters.
This interview proves that Umar Johnson has completely lost his mind. He is completely...
Yeah, I don't get that. Why would you say that about your supporters?
Because the interviewer proceeds to ask him some pretty easy questions, such as, so you don't think any supporter of yours have any questions about this school? You don't think any supporter of yours have doubts? And after a decade of this school not opening up, Umar Johnson response is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard.
Jealousy and envy.
In your heart, you don't believe there's any supporters that say, Doc, it's been a long time.
Nope.
I love you, I
Not the
believe
ones
you.
who follow because they've always been kept locked in step with me.
Yeah, but that's blind faith. And we don't want
It
to.
ain't blind faith because they see the school and they see the progress of the school step by step, including the setbacks. They've never been in the dark. You gotta remember that. I give what, 300 speeches a year?
Oh my God.
I'm the most requested black scholar in the world, bar none. Most popular Pan-Africanist in the world, bar none. The number one black conscious personality in this country, bar none. Most credentialed, most popular, most loved, most hated, most everything. So people get to hear me regularly.
Umar Johnson has completely ruined the game. No supporters have doubts of where their money is.
He's
going
delusional.
because if
He's
they
very
have doubts,
delusional.
they wouldn't be a supporter. So he can take your money, do what he want to do with it, and the moment that you complain...
This is my whole thing about it. He's very delusional, right? And this is why the women that, and I'm going to say the women because I know there's some men that might deal with him and like him and stuff like that. Okay, cool. But the women that donate are very vulnerable. And I say that because he flirt with them and the stuff that he say to these women to get them to send money, the way that he's talking to these women when they do send money and it's not enough, it shows that they are very vulnerable. So when he say, oh yeah, no, they ain't my fans, you know, they just haters and envious. No, it's just the only people that really believe you is the women that you feel their heads. Yeah, like that's it.
Yo, where's this going?
And it's so sad because, you know, he's a black advocate and you know, it's not embarrassing. You know, black people have been embarrassed worse than him. But he just needs to stop. Like, just be real. Just tell him, yeah, I spit it on, turn it up. When I see him on Drewski show, that was it. I knew that.
Have any doubts? No longer a supporter and your voice don't count anymore. Even though Umar Johnson says that he holds himself accountable to all donators. So if you donate money and you have doubt, you're no longer a supporter and he no longer owes you anything. How does that work?
I mean, well, you give away your money, though.
Johnson to say these things out loud and he's hearing himself say these things out loud, and in his head, it makes sense.
So the updates are, you could probably go to a Dr. Umar supporter, a true one, and say, you get time out of the school. They could probably tell you, this happened, this happened, this happened.
If you gotta say a true one.
You know what? You know I rock with you. But what I'm saying is, I don't think that 100%.
And for any of y'all that don't know, the podcast that you okay, sugar? Go ahead, you all right?
Your support.
The podcast that Dr. Umar is on is called It's Up There Podcast.
100%.
And y'all be like,
I disagree.
I think some of them are
You
because
may have to redefine supported in, because maybe you're talking about somebody who might have gave $10 once, 8 years ago. But supporter for me is somebody who supports and consistently donates. They don't have issues, because you gotta remember.
Huh? Whoa.
I know them. So
I'm not y'all. Oh, y'all already know, face missing everything. And let me get that piece of bacon. What did he just say? Support is what?
Supporter for me is somebody who supports and consistently donates. They don't have issues, because you gotta remember.
That's crazy, Ray. This is my say bar clinic. That's crazy, Ray. Let me tell y'all. That right there is very pathetic. And the reason why I say that is because you never know what nobody goes through. You never know how they feeling, whatever the case may be. So at the end of the day, a supporter it's never about consistency, right? A supporter is just someone who's there. You know, they at least like it once. I don't care if you just watch the video and you don't like, comment or nothing. That's your way of supporting. Whether if you watched it and didn't like it, that's support. It's nothing about donating. It ain't nothing about no money. No. So when he threw that in there, supports and consistently donates, that shows that he has not one freaking care about any of his fans or supporters. He don't care that he could go out there and say a speech and really inspire somebody. He don't care about that. He don't care that he could go out there and probably say some words and save somebody's life. He don't care about that. He want to know if you're going to consistently donate or not. And that's fucking crazy work. I don't know. I would never support that man.
I know him. So if you come to me and say you're supporting that issue, I'm going to ask you for a name. Remember, we recorded every donation.
Wow.
We know everybody.
Right.
So you see what I'm saying? And this is how.
So then he just called himself up right there. He said, we list every name or whatever the case may be. So because somebody can't give you money, they not a supporter? He just make it so it's
I get the haters.
It's after Black History Month. First it was Corey Holcomb, now it's him.
You say y'all donate. That's my first question. I need your name. How did you donate? Cash App? Check? What was your last donation? Because you got it recorded. Let me look you up. And then I look him up, you don't even exist.
If you see the video of Umar Johnson showing us his home, then you will understand how ridiculous what Umar Johnson
Thank
says.
you.
Umar wants us to believe that
Hi,
you have
Brooklyn.
proof of every $1,
Hi, Casey.
$5, $20 donation. that's
I want
given.
some of your mac and cheese. I don't care if I'm eating right now.
So
I'm
Umar
fat for a
Johnson
reason. I want
is
some of your mac and cheese.
And a man who, based on his home, we can see is
I made this, too.
discombobulated. He somehow has managed to keep record of every $5, every dollar, every $2 that he came in on his way to raising $2 million.
But nah.
So when
Then let me tell you what type of nigga. Sorry, y'all, because then let me tell you what type of dude he is. He said, "Yeah, what's your name on Cash App? If y'all know anything, Cash App never deletes anything, ever. Cash App never deletes anything. So with that being said, that's the only way he know. He don't got nobody there taking no documents for real. That nigga just looking at his Cash App
he's
history.
on live in his vehicle saying, run me the donation family, and people are sending in $5 and $2 and $10, he somehow has record of every one of those people and how much they donated. Cut it
They done
out.
gave him hundreds of
Go sell
thousands.
that to some boo-boo fools, man. Go sell that to some dummies, bro. And Umar Johnson would also say that
That
people should not have any doubts or any questions on the updates because he gives updates at his speeches. First off, those hole in the wall speeches with like 50 people. If somebody for some reason never attended those speeches, have no idea what went on at those speeches,
as you should. I know your mac and cheese gonna be so good.
they should know what took place at those speeches.
I'm real full now, y'all.
Look at how he raised the game.
I'm gonna take one more bite.
If you have doubts
I need some of that water.
about this, you're not a real supporter. Okay? But then also,
Uh-huh.
when he gives you the update, even though the series of events and history will tell you that whatever update he gives you is a freaking lie. He done gave at least 20 opening dates already. If he tells you something, you should take it as absolute law and fact and not question it whatsoever, because if you question it, you're not a real supporter. So whatever he tells us should be the truth and should be considered as the truth, even though history and facts will tell us it's not.
And you know what? Another thing I want to speak
I
to.
love Poetic
People
Flakko.
talk about how long, right?
I love Flakko so much, y'all.
That's an opinion, man.
I'm gonna wash my
The
hands.
school we building ain't never been built in this country before. This is the first school in American history, independent, African-centered school.
Hey, honey.
With donations from African people on every single continent in the world.
He is just.
Never been done. Too long, according to your government-sponsored charter school. That's government money. You can't compare this to that. Your home school, that's your basement. That ain't no institution. I saw a hating the other day, some hating out in New York, telling my house, homies built 2 schools or something. Where? In a home? Storefront? Basement? This is real.
TikTok, I don't know why they sending me no notification. They got me blocked.
Teacher's lounge, gym, cafeteria. You comparing an institution to a home school? And now, everybody got this new school thing going on, right? Don't say
Hi, honey
open
bun.
school. You know what the definition of school is?
Hi.
A room with some books and pencils.
Right.
Oh, y'all can't even see him.
The audacity of this man to be critiquing other people's schools. You know what they have that you don't, even though you have, let's say, the building, you have the teacher lounge, you have the cafeteria. You know what they have that you don't? They have students at their school. Right? How can you critique somebody who started a school with their own funds, with their own money, didn't raise $2+ million, and have nothing to show for it? How can you critique that? If they have students, they have curriculum, they have an actual school. You
Okay.
have empty
Okay,
buildings,
Flakko, we get it now.
empty buildings. Umar Johnson is a crafty fella. Peep how
Is he
Umar
gonna say
Johnson
anything
says,
else?
The 10+ year timeline ain't too long. It's never been done before what I'm trying to do. But we don't compare the type of stores. No, we compare the amount of money it takes.
Let me tell y'all one thing about building a school, right? My brother, I want to say like 5 schools. On my father's side, he said he built like 5 schools, right? He'll build like 5 schools. That shit don't take no freaking 10 years. It don't even take 3 years. The fact that he took these people money and just did whatever with it, possibly, is insane to me. Like what is going on? Like $2 million and not one student is getting taught a thing. Not even one student is there, you know? And it's like, you didn't want to at least like try to donate to a school that's already up or nothing. You took that money possibly. I gotta throw this off my face. You took that money. I'll be back, y'all. You took that money and possibly did something. Yeah, let me wash my hands real quick too. So. Yeah. So, yeah, let's.
So we will compare you to other people who has fundraised $2 million. I don't think there's a person on earth other than Umar Johnson who has fundraised $2 million
And did nothing with it?
of money that don't belong to them and still don't have a school. I
Mm.
don't think it's hard for Umar Johnson to open up a school.
He could have bought a little building
And room.
like he did. It looks like a little building, y'all. I'm not gonna lie.
The church is in the living room.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
There's church and then there's church.
Right.
There's schools and then there's schools. We have a school.
Let me ask you this: do you think, with everything that's being said, and also I want to clarify something because I do see one of your detractors, and again, I understand how this works, man. A lot of people they're former confederacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they make money from the YouTube thing, right? And so you
I'm counting like 20 families on the internet, bro.
right. But I do want to clarify something because when they bring your donation amount in question on I get that, and I see this from a lot of them, and I want to clarify that because they use my platform, they use one of
Sorry, I
my
didn't know I was
conversations,
there.
so I want to clarify.
I could have
with
said
the
so.
if there's an investigation going on or whatever's going on, I want to clarify this. A lot of people are saying that at a certain point you said that you had not took in $1 million.
We've never had $1 million at one
Now,
time.
right.
At one time.
A tricky son of a gun.
I'm very specific with words.
Have you raised $1 million? Umar Johnson responded that you haven't touched $1 million all. Have you raised $1 million? We have never had $1 million all at once. And the reason why he phrased it that way is because why?
Cause he had more than $1 million. Duh.
He took a spending habit. He never seen $1 million in his account sitting there total because he done spent it, right?
So you gotta
again,
receive
he raised
money like
$500,000,
that
he spent
in a low
$100,000.
to be able to
He
do
raised
something
$1 million,
responsible.
he spent
I
$200,000.
wouldn't recommend you to raise a
He's
school
never seen it
or open
all.
one.
He's tricky. Now, Umar Johnson made sure to say specifically, it's never gotten up to $3 million. That's because it's gotten
I like the
up to
green
$2
ones
million.
better.
From what I was told, and from what the record shows.
That
Pizza, any toppings.
Mute that. I remember when I was on MSU and I was eating these gummy bears in a botanical garden. They were sour gummy bears too. No, Sour Patch Kids. And these little like geese came over there like towards me, and I started throwing some gummy bears towards them, and they started attacking me, like running towards me for real, for real. Man, they chased me all over that garden because I was, and you ain't supposed to smoke in the garden, so yeah. That was fun.
they got the dates wrong. So they're using a date of an upload date on YouTube. And it was uploaded for the second or third time at that point.
Okay.
So the
The numbers I heard is preposterous. The number
the date
I
is
heard 3 million. We never hit 3, bro. I heard 5. I heard 8. I heard 10. And you think that money both schools would be done? Bro, what are we talking about? If I got that, bro, we already.
Mm-hmm. He keep on saying his supporters, most of them is just envious. My whole thing is, he took them people money and went to have fun with it. And the universe works in mysterious ways. Don't ever wish no karma on nobody. Hanavaya. Don't ever wish no karma on nobody, but the universe gonna do what it's gotta do. And the way his beard set up anyways, it's okay. It's raining here, Maxie. So it's been raining since last night, I wanna say. But the way his beard all set up and blotchy, I wouldn't even trust him to bring me back change from a $10 bill.
yeah.
It's everybody's fault why this school hasn't opened up with Umar Johnson. It's his supporters' fault for not giving him enough money, even though he didn't do a goddamn thing with that $2 million he got.
Mm-hmm.
And now, apparently, right, it's black people's fault. So Umar Johnson was playing
Exactly.
black contractors.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Them, and they didn't do their job done, and they scammed him.
And exactly. That's how you know he's the type of person. He don't care about none of his supporters. He don't. You sitting up there, you don't know how hard these people work for that money, or whatever the case may be. And they sitting up here donating, thinking like, okay, you about to do something positive for the world, bring a school. And I bet you sit up there and took that money to the strip club. Dr. Umar, he up there lying to people and using their money. I got these pop rocks in my mouth, y'all. It's popping like a mug. And I don't want to spit at the camera.
All lies. Just Umar Johnson just looking for anybody to blame. But it's low down, bro, that you will throw black folks under the bus like this for your own incompetence. This is low down.
Thank you, honey bun. I did it myself. And I'm amazing. How are you, sugar? Oh. Hold on, so you and see that's how YouTube is crazy. You're 10 years old, and I put that my videos aren't set for kids, but I don't be doing too much cussing or nothing like that. But everything's gonna be okay today. We're not doing nothing on here. I usually go to TikTok, anyways. But Dr. Umar is like this black, I want to say activist or speaker. And he supposedly had built a school for kids to attend. He had like all his supporters and fans donate to him, and they donated a good $2 to $3 million. Mind you, this school was supposed to be built like 10 years ago. Nobody attends the school. The school isn't open, so everyone's wondering where their money is. And right now, Dr. Umar is on a podcast lying about it. Terrible man. I know.
People and they did the work. You know how painful that is, though? To have your people take the money, not do the work, and you go to the white people and they knock it off.
It's black people's fault. It's this people.
Whoa, he did not just say that.
Like even when Umar Johnson is telling like this other story.
He did not just say that.
Almost sold his school or his buildings because they're not a school. Umar Johnson refused to acknowledge what he did wrong. He lays out plain and simple how it's his fault 1,000%, but they try to pass the blame as if we didn't hear the story.
Ooh, Flakko made. If y'all would have just seen the face Flakko made, he said, if Flakko was taller and thinner, you know, but he's like my height and thick like me.
Biggest pieces of confirmation I received that they're actively trying to stop me. They heard you got in bank and moved that quickly. No notice room.
Yeah, let's get into that. Let's
Yeah.
get into
No
how.
letter, no phone.
Yeah.
For 5 months, mind I was reaching out.
So,
Trying to deal with the vacant property registration fee.
let's context set in here. So $72,000 was the number that I think it was. Was it?
40 something.
Okay, 40 something.
I thought you said that.
They said we owe 72,000.
You know what? It could have been 70. It's been a minute now.
He don't even know.
For the vacant fee property registration fees past date plus the current utility. And you gotta remember the water bills be crazy and we're not even using no
Like
water.
even in here, the gas and shit is high. But
You're not gonna get a water bill.
Yeah, not at all.
But you know, utilities is a big scam.
Yeah.
It's a big scam. But
Yeah, because it's a collective type of thing. Yeah, so
Oh man, he don't know how that shit work. He doesn't know how electricity works, man. So even if you bought a little building and you have everything turned off and unplugged in that building, right? You can even go to the breaker box, do whatever you want to do. The most you would probably get charged, I don't know, it'll be less than $100 a month. I can tell you that, depending on where you live at and what kind of, how big the building is. Listen, every time I go to sleep, I unplug everything. You know, I mean, not my stuff in my kitchen, but you know, I plug my TV and stuff like that. The bill's still gonna be there. It ain't gonna skyrocket though. You feel what I'm saying? So by him saying like, oh yeah, you know, the utilities, that's just a scam. Well, what are y'all doing there? Nobody's there all day. It ain't never open. You ain't got no workers there. Ain't no teachers there. Not even a janitor. So what major electricity is getting used? Like you're just lying. And then the fact before he even just said this, the fact when he said, "Oh yeah, I'll get the black people to do it, it'll never get done. Then I gotta go to the white people." Which said maybe they must have taken a lot of time. Uh yeah. It probably took like 5 hours to do my locks. I mean, oh, my locks, y'all. I'm so used to saying that. Whoa, it took me like 5 hours to do my braids. Yeah, because I had took like 2 breaks. I was chilling, watching TV, doing it. But yeah, that's what I'm noticing. Like, you could, dude been asking him just simple questions about this school. And what he do? Bashing, bashing, bashing. Like, bro, just answer the question. Let's get back to this,
Let me
y'all.
ask
So
you
we
this.
got to end
So,
him.
talk to me, walk me through this. Number one, how the city got to that position to want to send it, and how you missed whatever correspondence they sent.
I didn't miss it. They just stopped communicating with me because they knew they were trying to sabotage me. I didn't miss nothing.
Oh my
A
gosh.
4-year waiver if you're a nonprofit when you don't pay the vacant property registration fee, which they jumped up from about $1,500 a year to like $7. Trying to destroy us through bleeding our account, right? So I call them up and say, "Yo, we nonprofit. Can we get the 4-year waiver?" The application got in too late. You feel me?
No, I don't.
So
Nigga ain't shake his head or nothing. He said,
This was before the letters, right?
we got the letter.
I'm saying, how do we even get to the point
We
of
got to this because when I got the vacant property registration fee waiver, I asked them, "Can y'all retroactively apply the waiver to us?" Because I was late. I was late.
Am I missing something here? Where's the great conspiracy?
what?
Umar Johnson knew he had to file the waiver. He waited until the deadline passed, tried to hijack these people and get them to retroactively apply. They said that's not how that works, Umar Johnson, but we'll do our best. We'll talk about some things and get back to you. These people wrote a detailed email with Umar Johnson, not contact them. They wrote a detailed email showing receipts of. They called Umar Johnson, he never answered. They sent him letters, he never responded back to it. They put the letters on the school, he never responded back to it. It took a fan going by, seeing the letters, posting them online before Umar Johnson could respond.
Wow.
So Umar Johnson admits that he knew he had to file a waiver for the vacant property fees. He never filed a waiver. He filed it late, and these people followed protocol, but now they're somehow after you.
Lame.
Hey man.
He could go to
And we
Dookie
still
Garbage.
ain't Umar
Let me go ahead and watch my show. He is so crazy. You know what? Universe be on it. We ain't gotta sing too much. I'm finna watch my show a little bit. It's 11:42. I do content at 1. I don't want to do it too late. What am I making today? I'm gonna probably do me a little wrap and some tater tots. I got these little coin tater tot like things. Bears the blue switch. Bears the blue YouTube.